Hello and salute everybody. Question of the day is, why is it forbidden to forget the goodness of God? Welcome to my channel, Nick's Quarantine Survival Gear. If this is your first time and you have not subscribed already, please subscribe. I urge you to subscribe below, share, like if you do like my channel, and add your comments below. Also, do not forget to check the rest of my videos. Thank you very much. So, question of the day, why am I saying that it is forbidden for us to forget the goodness of God? I am saying that it is forbidden. We have to forbid our mind and soul, our body to forget the goodness of God, because with everything that is going on in the world right now, in our lives, in our family's life, in our household, in our cities, in our neighborhood, in our neighborhoods, in our countries, everything that is going on right now, the things that we are going through right now, if we forget the goodness of God, we cannot survive. We cannot survive. So we have to remember the goodness of God. We have to remember his love, his power, his ability, who he is. We have to remember so that we can give him thanksgiving instead of forgetting what he has done for us. So we can have hope, so we can trust, so we can love, so we can keep going every day through everything. If we remember his goodness, we will be able to continue to trust him, to believe, to move on, to take a day at day, one day at a time, and continue going through everything that is going on. I know it is in our nature to forget. As soon as something happens that is not good, we forget something else that was good in our lives. We forget. We forget the goodness. It is in our nature to forget. Back in the Bible, the Red Sea miracle, when God delivered his children, he split a whole sea for his children of Israel to walk through. As soon as they walked through the Red Sea, 3 days later, they couldn't find water to drink. Instead of saying, God, we know that you are powerful. We know that you are greater than any living being. We know that you just split a whole sea for us to walk through. We know all the things that you have done for us in Egypt for us to be where we are today. We know that you are most powerful God. We know that there's nothing impossible for you to do. We know you can give us water. So we ask you to give you water. Instead of doing that, they were complaining. They completely forgot the miracle, the greatest miracle that has just happened for them. They forgot all the things that God has done in Egypt in order for them to be where they are. They completely forgot. So yes, it is in our nature for us to forget God's goodness. We pray and fasted for a husband, for a wife, for kids, for a job, for promotion, for houses, for stuff in our lives. We ask for children. We pray and fasted for all of this, and God gives them to us. But as soon as something is wrong with these things that we ask for him to give us, we completely forget when we ask him how happy we were, how appreciative we were, how we were when he first gave it to us. We completely forget. So we complain about every little thing that is happening right now, forgetting the big picture. I may be going through something this morning or this afternoon, whatever hour. I'm going through something right now, and I'm complaining about this thing that is happening in my life, but I completely forgot that he just woke me up. I woke up because of his mercy, because of his love. So instead of being, remembering that the greatest thing in this whole life, in this whole day, is the fact that God woke me up. No, I complain about the day. I'm complaining about the day. I forget that he actually given me life today. I forget to remind him, to thank him for actually giving me life. But I complain because it is in our nature to complain. It is in our nature to complain and forget the goodness of God. So I am telling us all, everybody, all of us, I'm telling us that we need to remind our soul, our mind, our body that it is forbidden for us to complain, to forget and complain. We have to forget. We have to remind our mind and soul to forget about forgetting the goodness of God. We cannot forget. We have to remember. We have to remember his goodness. We have to remember what he has done for us. We have to keep that in our mind, in our soul, in our body in order to get through everything that we are going through today. Today, you may be on page 50 of your life, and page 50 is burning so hot. You have no way out. I want you to remember page 13. Page 13 was good. God delivered you on page 13. I want you to remember page 13 and remind God on page 13. Remind him to remember how he delivered you on page 13. And because you know he has a power, he delivered you on page 13, you know that he can do it again on page 50 today. Remind him of the goodness of the stuff that he has done on page 15 and tell him that you know if he had done it before, you know he will do it again. Remind him that way so that he remembers, he knows that you know his power. You understand his power. You know where he is. So I want you to please try. Let's try to remind our soul, our mind, our body to forbid them to forget the goodness of God so that we can get through every day, so that we can have nothing but goodness, nothing but thanksgiving, nothing but God glory, and we can have hope. If we forget, we will not get through. So join me. I'm inviting you to join me to remind our soul, our body, our family, remind everybody to forbid, to forget the goodness of God. Will you join me? Because if we remember the goodness of God, we know who he is. We're giving him everything. We trust in him. We will have hope. We will believe. We will trust. We will be strong. We will have faith. We will love him. And we will get through our day knowing that he's able, knowing and remembering and recognizing his goodness, his power, his love, his favor, his mercy, his grace upon our lives. That way we can get through every day of all the issues, the struggles, the pain, the difficulty that we are going through today. We will get through if we remember and not forgetting his goodness. Will you join me? Will you? Please subscribe below right now if you have not already. Share this video, like if you do like it, and check the rest of my videos. And don't forget to add your comments below. Thank you.